Good morning, this is TheBigJB. Maybe I should take my seatbelt off here now that I'm parked. For Morning Thunder, it is Tuesday. I had the day off from work yesterday. I went to my kids' school and volunteered. There is a fair here in Washington called the Puyallup Fair. It is very well known, and they do something called a traveling farm, which is really cool. I was really impressed. They have they bring a few animals. They had an Angora goat, a milking goat, a pygmy goat, a sheep, a rabbit, 2 chickens, 2 ducks. Beautiful ducks. I think they were called East Indian ducks, and they are this really beautiful green and black color, kind of an iridescent green. Really gorgeous. The lady who was there said that they actually lay black eggs, which is kind of cool. I don't know, it was very cool. And then inside this trailer, they have all these different displays, and like one of the ones is follow the food, and they have a table, and you press a button for the food that you want, and the button lights up, and then they have a column, where did you get it, and then they have several different choices. Usually it's like the grocery store, and then maybe somebody's home garden, and then maybe a fruit stand, or open air market, and then like a bread counter or something like that. And so the kid could say bread, and I get it from the bread counter, and then how did it get there, and they've got different kind of transportation, and then the final step is what kind of farm did it grow on, and they'd have the home garden again, like a chicken farm, and then a wheat farm, and then something else I can't remember. It was different for each one. It was really cool, and the buttons would light up, and these pictures would light up all along the way, and then once you completed the path, it flashed to let you know that you had completed it and basically got the answer right. And they had 3 different stations of that, and some really neat things for the kids to do and interact with. I was surprised at how captivating it was for those kids. They were really, really fascinated. One station in particular, there were barnyard sounds. It had the different parts of animal bodies, and they included kids in there. And so like it has a cow's hoof and a sheep's hoof and a pig's trotter and a kid's foot, and then it has all the different ears and the mouth and stuff. So it was very, very cool. I thought it was really neat. And then that's the one that had the different sounds, and a lot of kids liked that. They just did it over and over again. The cool thing is, my wife and I we volunteered and we worked together, and our jobs were to make sure everybody's hands were clean after they got to go see the animals. So we had them wash up real good, scrub their hands, not scrub, but really make sure that they got soap on it and rinsed off, paper towel and all that other stuff, and then they got to go around on the inside. And that's all that they really needed from us. But my wife and I think my wife actually led the way, took the initiative to go around and help the kids as they went through the different stations and talk to them about what they were doing, help them, because there was only one person who was working inside from the Puyallup Fair, and so we walked around and kind of helped the kids do different activities and different pieces and talk to them, and that was really cool. I really liked that. I'm glad that I didn't just sit there and jabber with the other volunteers or whatever, but actually engaged. It was above and beyond what they expected, and I thought that was worthwhile. I'm glad there were a couple volunteers who just sat and talked, and they didn't seem like they really wanted to be there. I volunteered because I wanted to be there to support my kids, and I know a lot of the kids in their classes. They all think I look like Tony Stark. There's one kid in particular who always asks to borrow my suit, the Iron Man suit. He's a cute kid. So I know a lot of the kids, and it's neat to be able to be there and interact with them. So then the afternoon, I had a nice afternoon with my wife. Took time to play WoW, of course, and did some stuff around the house. It was just really, really nice day. Really enjoyed it. So I'm back. It is Tuesday. I'm sure that a lot of stuff happened yesterday, so I got to go inside and try to slog through my emails. I took a different way to work this morning. Speaking of being here, trying to get here on time or having to get back to work. It is I don't know, a little bit after 8:30, about 8:35, unless my watch is set fast, which it probably is. So it took me about an hour and a half. No, excuse me. An hour and 10 minutes, which is above and beyond how long it normally takes me to get here, but not as bad. I checked the traffic this morning, and even at a few minutes before 7, the roads were still really bad. So I took a different route. But I think that what I'm going to have to do in order to not use so much gas and everything else is to find some place that has wireless. I might be able to use my eldest's wireless at her high school. So we'll see. We'll see if they'll let me do that and just hang out and work for a little bit from there, and then take off around 8 or 8:15 to get here on time. So in I go to face the day. Thanks for all the comments lately, and welcome to the new subscribers. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the videos. I hope that you enjoy the rest of them. I would encourage you to go back and watch some of the old videos. I've been doing this for over a year now, actually. So there's some great topics that I discussed. In fact, last year I did one on called Jesus Ween. It was about some holiday that this church was trying to start that was around Halloween, but it was about Jesus. So I talk about that. I think for now I better cut it off because this is getting long. So I will talk more about other things tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. This has been the Big JB for Morning Thunder. Follow me on Twitter at @VoiceOfTheBigJB, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye.